This year was a very bad year for Obama's foreign policy. He had several surprises. He had a threat in Ukraine from Russia, basically the Russian bear baring its teeth again in Eastern Europe. And really, they just swept in and took Crimea without any provocation or any threat of retaliation from the West and the United States. That was a big surprise this spring, and then several other problems happened as the summer months came up. You had immigration with the problems with the border and an influx, a flood of child immigrants that really upset a lot of the plans that the Congress and the administration had on a compromise immigration reform bill. And then you had the worst of all things happen with the Syria just blew up, and Iraq with the threat from Islamic State. That was very unexpected, and you had basically Chuck Hagel lose his job, his defense secretary Chuck Hagel lose his job over that problem. And so from beginning to end of this year, it has been really a series of headaches for President Obama on any effort that he had tried to make on his foreign policy to sort of burnished his foreign policy legacy in the last few years of his time in office. Right now, you see at the very last week, you had a surprise move on Cuba, which I think is a way to shake things up and show the American public that he's not afraid, he's emboldened, he doesn't have to run for election, so he's not afraid of making bold moves, and that in many ways, some of his critics would say was a distraction from a very, very difficult year on foreign policy.